A police officer I know told me that in the week before New Year's he pulled over 12 people. "How many tickets do you think I gave?" he asked me. After failing to guess the right number, he proudly answered, 0. I just gave them all a warning. After all, it's the holiday season and you must show grace. It reminded me of a story about two rabbis walking down the road just before Shabbat. A poor woman dressed in shabby clothing approaches them with a chicken in her hand. "Rabbis," she asks, "is this chicken kosher?" "I just bought it, but I'm worried that it may not be." One rabbi says it's not. The other rabbi asks to check and finds that it is kosher. The woman is thrilled. Finally, after a long time, her family will have a proper meal in honor of Shabbat. When the woman leaves, the first rabbi, incredulous, says to the other, "You know as well as I do that chicken was not kosher. It was obviously treif. How can you be so makel, so lenient about kashrut?" The second rabbi responds, "I'm not lenient about kashrut, but sometimes compassion must take priority." It's easy to admire the police officer and the second rabbi for their kindness and generosity of spirit. But at the same time, don't we expect the police to punish those who break the law and rabbis to truthfully guide us in matters of halacha, Jewish law? The question of justice versus mercy is at the core of the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. We acknowledge that we need both justice and mercy, and it is brilliantly articulated in the prayer Avinu Malkeinu. We call God Avinu, our parent, which implies mercy, and Malkeinu, our ruler, which refers to strict justice. It is not only God who should know when it is a time for justice and a time for mercy. We, as God's messengers on earth, must use our hearts as well as our brains to decide when to apply each attribute. See you next week.